This situation is extremely common. The group chat is exploding. It's the biggest game of the year. Everyone around you is losing their mind, explaining why this match is literally the most important thing happening right now. And you're sitting there thinking, I couldn't care less. Sound familiar? Good, because what most people call weird, psychology calls fascinating. Today, we're breaking down 3 psychological reasons why some people simply don't connect with football. And I promise, by number 3, you're gonna see yourself completely differently. Let's go with number 1. Your brain is allergic to borrowed emotions. Here's something nobody talks about. When a football fan watches a match, their brain experiences something called parasocial bonding. This is a very real psychological process where your brain forms an emotional attachment to a group, a team, an identity, even though you have zero personal relationship with any of it. The dopamine hit of "we won" is completely real to them, even though they didn't play a single minute. But here's the thing. Not every brain is wired to catch that frequency. Some people's brains, and maybe yours, demand a direct personal connection before generating emotional investment. You can't just be handed a team and told to care. Your emotional system needs a reason that actually belongs to you. And no, this isn't coldness, it's emotional authenticity. Your brain literally refuses to simulate feelings it doesn't genuinely have. And honestly, that's kind of rare. But stay with me because number 2 is where things start getting really interesting. Number 2, you have a high resistance to social pressure. Super Bowl Sunday, World Cup Final, Champions League night. These aren't just sports events, they're social rituals. And social rituals come with some unspoken rules. You must watch, you must have an opinion, and you must pick a side. Psychologists call this normative social influence. The pressure to conform not because you actually agree, but because your group expects it. Most people fold. They pick a team, learn a few player names, perform the enthusiasm, and nobody questions it. But people who don't watch football often show a higher than average resistance to this kind of pressure. Your brain simply doesn't prioritize group approval over personal authenticity. You'd rather be honest about your indifference than fake excitement you don't feel. And no, that's not antisocial. That's psychological self-respect. Research on social conformity consistently shows that people who resist normative pressure score higher on measures of independent thinking and personal identity stability. Which brings us to the last reason. Pay attention because this one is buried in neuroscience. Number 3, your brain is wired for depth. Football, like most spectator sports, is engineered to capture a very specific type of attention: fast movement, unpredictable outcomes, tribal emotional swings. It's essentially built for a brain that rewards rapid external stimulation. But, well, some brains are wired differently, and psychologists call it deep attentional processing. Your brain craves input that rewards sustained focus, complexity, and personal relevance. You're not understimulated by football, you're differently stimulated. Watching 22 people chase a ball for 90 minutes simply doesn't give your brain the kind of input it's actually hungry for, so it disconnects. Not because something is broken, but because your attention system is protecting its energy for something that genuinely matters to you. And that's not a flaw in your wiring. That's your brain being selective about where it spends itself. So if you've spent years wondering why football just doesn't do it for you, now you have the answer you needed. Your brain isn't broken, it's honest, selective, and built for depth. And in a room full of loud reactions, that kind of brain becomes the most powerful one. Now, if any of this helped you to understand yourself a little bit better, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more videos like this one.